Conlon, Vice President for University Advancement and President and CEO of the BGSU Foundation. As we are in the middle of a global pandemic, Bowling Green State University is following all guidelines from the Centers for Disease Control, the State of Ohio, Ohio Department of Health, and Wood County Health Department by limiting the number of people attending today in person, physically wearing face masks, completing our health self-check before coming to campus, and physically distancing from one another. All speakers today are self-mic'd, so I will remove my mask for the rest of my remarks. We are so happy that you are able to join us today in person and virtually as we celebrate an historic occasion for Bowling Green State University. Today, we acknowledge this and celebrate the power of private philanthropy and the transformative impact it has on a university. I would like to recognize our dedicated ambassadors and leaders who are in attendance. First, Bowling Green State University Board of Trustees Chair Betty Montgomery and Vice Chair David O'Brien. BGSU President Dean of the College of Business, Ray Braun. We're also very pleased to welcome Dr. Alan and Carol Schmidhorst, longtime supporters of Bowling Green State University, and their friends, Larry and Tricia Miles. Today we're in the Robert W. and Patricia A. Maurer Center, the new home of the College of Business, which opens in August for the fall semester and which will be formally dedicated on September 11th. We offer a special thank you to Bob and Pat Maurer, who provided the lead gift for this magnificent building, and to the other building donors of $1 million or more to the project, including Paul and Margot Hooker, Mike and Mary Lee McGranigan, and the Peggy Schmeltz family. The BGSU Board of Trustees just met and approved a naming for a significant gift to the university. It is my pleasure now to introduce and welcome to the podium Bowling Green State University Board of Trustees Chair Betty Montgomery.
Thank you, Vice President Conlon. It's such a pleasure to be here in the midst of a pandemic in this beautiful Maurer Center and to recognize Al and Carol Schmidhorst for their generosity. Today, the university has unanimously approved the naming the first time in this university's history of a college, of the Alan W. and Carol M. Schmidhorst College of Business. As chair and on behalf of the Board of Trustees, I cannot begin to thank you enough for your generosity and this extraordinary commitment to Bowling Green. You know, your generosity really is an exemplar of who we are as Americans, generous, reaching out, sharing the blessings that an economy and this United States has given us. And you know, it's often been said that the best time to plant a tree is 20 years ago, and if not, today. You have planted many trees many years ago, and you continue to plant the tree today to shade us and to comfort us and help our students grow and to become what this university's major goal is, a public university for the public good. We are so grateful for your generosity, and I will turn this back over to Pam Conlon for further. Thank you so much, and God bless.
Thank you, Chair Montgomery. Now, I would like to introduce the Dean of the Alan W. and Carol M. Schmidhorst College of Business, Ray Braun.
Thank you, Vice President Conlon. As Dean of the College, and on behalf of our faculty, staff, students, and more than 30,000 alumni, thank you, Alan Carol Schmidhorst, for your most generous and impactful transformational gift to our college. This is truly an exciting time for the College of Business as we aspire to be recognized both nationally and internationally as a leader in business education. Your gift, along with the opening of the Robert W. and Patricia A. Maurer Center, provides us with the resources to accelerate our journey of continuous improvement and further elevate our program. Your gift will help us attract thought leaders to our college as faculty, as well as talented business people who will offer practical education to our students. Because of you, we can award more scholarships to our hardworking undergraduate and graduate students. We are proud and honored to bear the Schmidt-Horst name, and we will endeavor to make you proud of what we do. So on behalf of the faculty, the staff, the students, the alumni, and all those future students whose lives you will impact, I extend to you a heartfelt thank you.
Thank you, Dean Braun. We'd like to share a video for you on the Schmidt-Horst, the impact of their gift, and the recognition of the naming of the Alan W. and Carol M. Schmidt-Horst College of Business. Please enjoy the video.
In over 100 years of our tradition at Bowling Green, this is the first name college. And it is an absolute honor to name this college for Alan Carol Schmidt-Horst and their incredible transformational gift. Al Schmidt-Horst and Carol both have meant a lot to Bowling Green State University over the years. I don't think I've ever seen him miss a home basketball game. Doing the work, grinding, working hard.
They are the type of donor that every organization would love to have. They are humble, they are thoughtful, they are focused on quality, and really our students. Their giving extends far beyond this gift. They have made gifts to the university in our last campaign and also earlier in this campaign, including construction of the Stroh Convocation Center, in which Schmidt-Horst Pavilion has been named. They recently assisted with the creation of Schmidt-Horst Heritage Hall, which houses the Cochran Cunningham archives. They're very involved in men's basketball and in philanthropy as well for men's basketball, as well as the Falcon Club Scholarship and Success Fund.
I grew up, my childhood life was just a lot of work, helping my grandfather plow the fields, pull weeds. I ended up selling watermelons, sweet corn, and a little bit of everything out in front of my home. Learned to make money that way. Worked a lot for 35 cents an hour. I'm still a grinder. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do anything different. Probably learned to not be reckless with money and to be a little bit conservative growing up on a farm where things were pretty tough. I came up for my first year of college and studied business in, I think, 1957-58 school year. I had to drop out and go to work like a lot of people did in those times. It was quite an experience that I'll never forget. I saw what the other states were out west and around the Midwest with jobs that I did, and I knew Ohio had a lot going for it, a lot of opportunities. At that time, I worked my way up and become general manager of some different hotels around the country, and knew I wanted to get into business then. It takes a lot of money to get into a hotel, so I wound up in McDonald's. In the 60s, McDonald's was just getting started. It was a cash business, very hands-on, as anybody that goes in one of those places can see. I think I had 15 or 20 different franchises here throughout the state of Ohio. I was always still in the hotel business while I was in McDonald's, whether it was looking at a new brand of hotel. There were a lot of new things, a lot of new startups going on, and it was a land of opportunity. Karen and I met in a church locally here in Lima. We went together about 10 years and was married in the middle 80s. I'm probably most proud of what we're doing right now with BG as far as working with the new College of Business beginning this fall. More and more people will come to BG because of the new college and the new building. I think it's in real good hands.
As we are sitting here in the atrium of the Bob and Pat Maurer Center, which is the new home for the College of Business, This endowment really allows us now to elevate the academic programming.
I looked at the list of top business schools in the nation. Almost every one of those business schools are named. So this puts us in an elite group of schools across the country. This gift will allow us to fulfill the public good mission of BGSU. The resources will allow us to attract outstanding faculty, which will enhance both the teaching and learning of students as well as the research. It would also provide resources to bring in executives in residence. So national and international business people can come in, interact with our faculty as well as with our students, provide that exposure that the students need to understand what's really happening out in the business world. Will help faculty understand what's happening in the business world. So now programming can be altered to prepare students.
This gift is the largest gift in the university's history to support an academic area. It also elevates our campaign commitment total above the $200 million goal 6 months ahead of schedule. It's an incredible impact on the campaign. It confirms campaign success. This is a principal level gift, and we look forward to working very hard to achieve the expectations that both Al and Carol have, making them proud and making all BGSU alumni proud.
You know, all of the success of any organization is based upon those that have come before us. And I think of the current and former deans, the current and former faculty members, but most importantly, the current and former students of the College of Business at Bowling Green State University. They have built what we have today, and because of this transformational investment in this college, we are now able to compete truly at a national level.
It is now my pleasure to introduce the 12th President of Bowling Green State University, President Rodney K. Rogers. President Rogers.
Thank you, Vice President Conlon. Today certainly is a special day in the university's nearly 110-year history. And I'd like to add my physically distant thanks to the chair of our board and vice chair of our board who's with us today, our very honored guests, Al and Carol Schmidhorst, and their friends, Larry and Trish Miles. Thank you all for being here. We also have several members of the senior leadership team of the university. You know, as Chair Montgomery said a few moments ago, the Board of Trustees at Bowling Green State University unanimously approved the naming of the Alan W. and Carol M. Schmidhorst College of Business at Bowling Green State University. This is in recognition of Al and Carol's $15 million transformational gift, creating an endowment to support the activities of the College of Business and of Bowling Green State University. And as I shared in my remarks in the Board of Trustees meeting, in these challenging COVID-19 times, good news is hard to come by, but today is about good news. It is about great news. It is about news that is inspiring and impactful. The Schmidhorst College of Business is our first named academic college and a fitting accomplishment in the 85th year since the Business College was founded here at Bowling Green State University in 1935. And when you look across the nation, as Provost Whitehead said, the top academic colleges and schools are named because they are named with an endowment that allows them to dream big. And because of Al and Carol, Bowling Green State University is now in a position to dream big. It is indeed an exciting time. As the Dean mentioned, increased scholarships and fellowships for our undergraduate students, our graduate students, creating professorships and executive in residence will attract world-class thought leaders and investing in academic and co-curricular programming. We are standing here today in the Maurer Center, one of the most innovatively designed business facilities perhaps in the United States. It will open this fall. We know that strong and vibrant communities require strong social, educational, health, cultural, and economic systems that our economic system in the United States relies upon. And it relies upon having creative and innovative entrepreneurs, business leaders, and Al, as you said, grinders, people who just work hard and accomplish amazing results. And as a public university for the public good, we recognize that one of the foundational pillars of any community is a strong and thriving economy. But we also know that we must educate business leaders who understand that our economy must serve not just some, but all. That we must understand that the positive outcomes that result from well-run businesses, they are necessary for the future of our nation and the world. And it's our students who will absolutely shape the future, just like our alumni have, just like Carol and Al are doing today. Just imagine what we can accomplish next because of Al and Carol Schmidhorst. The future of the Allen W. and Carol M. Schmidhorst College is defined not by a single program, faculty member, or alumni success story, but it's the collective work of everyone. And please know that Al and Carol's support of BGSU reaches beyond the students of the business college, and it touches many corners of our campus. This gift will allow the college to expand programming for students from a variety of majors across the university. It will focus us to have an even higher expectations for all of our programs across the university, and I know it will be a catalyst that will inspire others to invest in the many outstanding programs at Bowling Green State University. Here's what I know. Al and Carol are incredibly kind, humble individuals. They are filled with integrity. They have worked hard all of their lives. They've worked through challenges and opportunities and have had amazing success. They are community-minded and incredibly generous. They value the role that education plays in our communities, and clearly they believe in the future of Bowling Green State University. You know, this gift is more than just dollars and cents. It is a promise to the current and future students, faculty, and staff of Bowling Green State University. We are investing in each of you to ensure that we continue to be leaders in higher education. And while we are in the midst of a global pandemic, Al and Carol's gift is an outstanding vote of confidence in the future of our university. And it is on us to rise to the next level of excellence. We must own the legacy to which we belong. Al and Carol, on behalf of all of the 190,000 alumni spread across the world, all of our current students, faculty, and staff, and the future alumni of Bowling Green State University, thank you for making this transformational investment in the future of an amazing university. Ai Ziggy Zumba.
Now, I would like to ask Al Schmidhorst if he would like to come forward and make some remarks.
When Rodney first asked me to do this, I was pretty sure right then and there I wanted to do it for a lot of different reasons. I've been up and down 75 probably a million times looking at real estate with Carol, and I always stopped at this exit every time, pulled around here, got a sandwich or something, and then drove through the campus, looked at the Anderson basketball arena, the football stadium, and all the things that were favorites. And I've always done that probably for the last 60 years. The decision was really easy to do, and I hope that it makes a huge difference in the future years, and it was really nice to let me be a part of it. Thanks a lot.
Could I ask you to stay up here? And Carol, Would you and President Rogers please join Al at the table here for special presentations from the university? Move forward. That's right. Recognition of your incredible generosity that will impact the university's ability to educate and directly empower current and future students to become the next generation of business leaders and community leaders. We are honored to present a framed rendering of the Maurer Center showing the lettering for the Allen W. and Carol M. Schmidhorst College of Business. And if you'll note, the letters there that are on the rendering will be installed on the building very soon. We also welcome you to the Pinnacle Society of the President's Club in recognition of your philanthropic support of BGSU. As our highest level of donor recognition, the Pinnacle Society represents those who have achieved lifetime giving of $10 million or more. The Pinnacle Society glass piece was molded from a century oak tree located in the Bowen-Thompson Quadrangle and represents the rich history and solid foundation upon which Bowling Green State University is built and the soaring future this great university will achieve with support from donors like both of you. So Al and Carol, you've inspired us and challenged us to achieve new levels of excellence for Bowling Green State University. Thank you. And then we can go back to the seats. You got it. To all of our attendees and viewers who have joined us today, thank you so much for participating in this incredibly historic occasion for Bowling Green State University to celebrate the naming of the Allen W. and Carol M. Schmidhorst College of Business and to acknowledge Al and Carol's transformational philanthropy to Bowling Green State University. Thank you so much, and we hope you all have a wonderful day.